Gail and I are gonna salute in here. What we're gonna do right now is we're gonna do the module of follow the force. We're gonna utilize the empty hand though. So Gail's gonna come at me nice and slow with an angle. So if she's coming at me this way, I gotta move out of the way. I'm gonna go the same direction as her, and I'm gonna do any slash or stab or any attack that I wanna do. She comes at me at another angle. I'm basically parrying it the same direction as her, and I'm doing a lead-in attack. She comes in there again, boom, you got her there. Goes in there again, boom, I might chop the arm. Parries here, I might get the weapon-bearing limb. She comes at me again, I might go to the throat. I might switch to the reverse. And then I can switch hands, right? She can switch hands or keep the hand the same, it doesn't matter. So I get out of the way. I have different options. I don't care what you do as long as you're evading the force, trying to parry their weapon-bearing limb in the same direction of its force. If it's going that way, you evade out, and you try to do that block strike modality. We'll do the same thing. If you do that for a little bit, then you'll kind of reverse it. So start out nice and slow, like we always tell our students, slow enough, then it becomes smooth. Once it gets smooth, it's easy to add the speed. So I come at Gail. Gail's going to use her empty hand to parry in the same direction I'm going. She can do any stab that she wants to. So she's follow the force with the empty hand. Follow up strike, stab, slash, hack, whatever she feels like doing. You can think of those, a variation, a combination of those 13 angles of attack or the combat clock. And then I can switch it out. Gail can switch your hand. You can switch it from a reverse grip, or a sky grip, or a standard grip. Good. So just keep practicing that. Again, it's just a matter of wait for the hand. If it's coming at me at this angle, I've got to parry it here. Just be aware that you're going to try to protect as much of the back of the hand for exposure. So sometimes if you time it wrong and they're coming at you this angle and they cut you in the major artery, there's going to be an issue. So sometimes you'll just kind of wait for it to pass, and then you may just pass it with the elbow, right? You might just pass it with that backhand rather than the front hand. But once it passes you, it's still, if you're quick enough, you can pass it out of the way. A lot of times you're going to be ducking under or fading or evading, so you're still quite a few inches out of range. So just in case the parry was unsuccessful or slow, you still want to make sure that it's not going to make contact with your body parts, especially your vital targets. So worst case scenario, if you misjudge and it gets you to the backhand, you can live off that. It's tougher to keep fighting when you got a major artery opening up. So again, practice those.